Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the week of January 11th. This week, we're going to just jump right in here and take a look at your current energies with this main spread, and then we are going to clarify with the Lenormand for any additional details that want to come up. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you this week. But Capricorn, this looks pretty good. You do have the Ten of Swords, Five of Swords here. Definitely I feel some sort of sadness, but you know what? Like overall, this is very positive is what I'd say to you. I feel like this whole reading is talking about like some truth setting you free. So some of you could be getting the truth. And you know, again, this last row here has the Ten of Swords in it, Capricorn. But what I would say is that you also have the Ace of Pentacles. It's like some sort of new beginning. And I do think that this happens a lot, like where a truth card will come out like this and then the Ten of Swords will come up. As I always say, it's like, you know, if someone comes back from your past and tells you that they cheated on you with your, you know, cousin, your mother, and your sister, you know, that's going to be a truth that hurts. And that's the Ten of Swords here. So, you know, to me, as I always say, sometimes the truth hurts, right? You even start off with this tall tale card. So clearly, I feel this is a reading that is talking about a truth coming out and a truth setting you free at the same time. I do feel like you could be dealing with like a liar, cheater, stealer here. Could be an Aquarius, or it's someone. I definitely feel Aquarius in their chart with that star card. So I feel like you have dealt with an Aquarius or someone with a lot of Aquarius in their chart, like Aquarius rising or something like that. I feel that there was some sort of story told here. You have the Star, the Page of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. Even that Page of Swords can be kind of like a card of a, you know, storyteller, a tall tale teller, or something like that. So I do feel for some of you, it's like you're kind of trying to heal with that star card from someone who is like a liar, cheater, stealer in a relationship. And this is as far as love is concerned. We're going to talk about money and business in just a second as well, but I want to get this part out. I would be very careful. I feel like someone is being very careful in choosing the words that they use. Like, and I feel like this is not you. I feel like if you dealt with someone who is a liar, cheater, stealer, I almost get this sense that they're trying to come up with a story here. And I feel like they're trying to make themselves out to look a lot better than they actually are. So if someone is coming back from the past, you have the Judgment card here, Capricorn. I feel like you need to make sure that you get the whole truth in this situation. What I would say is that you have the Queen of Swords. It's like she has her sword up, but her hand out, you know? It's like she's ready to receive a truth, but she is also being defensive. I feel like this is your energy here, Capricorn. And again, I feel like this is a good thing that you would be kind of defensive, even going this way. Five of Swords to the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is a card of, you know, kind of putting up boundaries or setting boundaries or putting up your defenses. So while I do feel this is a positive reading overall, I do also feel that you could be kind of putting up some boundaries with a person. And I just feel really that a lot of you want the truth. You have a million cards of freedom here. You have this freedom card literally showing up here. So, and then you have this truth be told card, which, like, you know, it's open in the middle here. So it's almost like saying that the truth will set you free here, Capricorn. So I do feel like there is an element of freedom in your reading. And you do have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is also a card of freedom. We could look at the Judgment card as a card of freedom as well. These people are rising up from coffins, basically. So I do feel there is communication coming in and probably an offer as well with this Ace of Pentacles. Part of me really feels like you're smart enough to see through this offer. So if someone is coming back from the past and making an offer, especially if they lied in the first place, I feel like you're seeing through this offer with this energy. I feel like it's going to sting, like I said, with that Ten of Swords. Some of you, again, this could be an uncomfortable truth. For others, I feel like the part that's going to sting is the fact that you're going to be turning this person down. So I feel like you're almost choosing your own happiness here. It's like you know that this person can't change if this is what you're dealing with. But the Four of Wands, again, is a card of freedom, and it's a card of success as well. I love the Four of Wands. The Five of Swords, again, I feel could just be you choosing yourself with that Five of Swords here. The Five of Swords is a card of kind of, being on your own. He is kind of this front guy here. He represents someone who is like wanting to win at all cost. So I feel for some of you, again, this could be your person. And it's like they're coming up with a story because they just don't want to lose. But for you, I feel like you're kind of choosing yourself. The Five of Swords to me is a card of selfishness, but as I always say, that's not necessarily a bad thing. That could be a good thing. You could be healing yourself from a liar, cheater, stealer type of situation. So that's nice. The Judgment card is, again, just a rebirth. And again, I do feel for some of you, it's someone coming back from the past. For the rest of you, I feel like you are setting yourself free from something here that has probably caused some pain as well. I almost feel like some sort of family situation, because I'm getting the word like estrangement is popping into my head in this middle row. So for some of you, I feel like you could be kind of, it's weird because you don't have any cards here that would necessarily represent this yet. Again, we're going to clarify in a minute, but I almost get this energy of kind of releasing burdens or letting go of things that have burdened you for quite a long time. But I keep getting the word estrangement popping into my head. So some of you might not be talking to a family member, or you might be estranged from a person in general. I don't think that you're never going to allow this person into your life again. I don't think that's what this is saying. I feel like you're just saying it is what it is. And it's like you're moving forward. It's like you're not allowing an estrangement situation to hold you back here. So I feel like that's where the freedom comes in. And I love that. You have this Truth Be Told card. Definitely the truth coming out here. Obviously, again, like I said, this card, it's like kind of open here and it represents being set free. Yeah, we have this Mending card as well. Again, like I was saying, I was getting something about estrangement is popping into my head. So you could be estranged from it feels like family to me here, Capricorn. That's what's popping into my head. It could be like a friend or someone you would consider family. And I'm almost getting the story of you not talking to someone, or maybe you haven't talked to someone in a very long time. And I feel like this is someone you're very close with. And that could be where this pain is, but I feel like you're healing yourself with that Mending card. So, that's definitely a good thing. You have the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. I really actually like this for you here, Capricorn. I feel like this is your focus right here. You're focused on new beginnings. I feel like you're focused on healing as well. Even if we go this way, you have the Star, the Five of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. Very independent energy. The Star, you're kind of like healing on your own. The Five of Swords, choosing yourself. And the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like you're just open to a new journey. It's like you're just kind of deciding to accept this pinnacle that is being offered to you here. I almost feel that some of you, I get this like clean slate type of energy off this Ace of Pentacles for you. I almost feel like you're letting go of something that's just very dense. Like I'm getting weird words for you today, Capricorn, but I'm getting like the word density or something very dense, something that is just like kind of run its course. And I feel like you could be letting that go. For some of you, it could be job. It's like maybe you have a job, maybe there's just too many moving parts here. I do get burdens on this Nine of Wands, but again, if you're letting go of a job, I feel like there's too much bureaucracy is the word that's popping into my head. It's almost like there's, they have added more and more paperwork or more and more stuff to do. So it's like you're looking for something new. But I feel like they've added more, but your pay has not increased with this Ace of Pentacles. So it's like you're looking for something where you can kind of have more authority. I also feel like you're looking for something that's a little bit more focused with this Nine of Wands. To me, that does not surprise me at all. We had Saturn and Capricorn for a very long time. To me, Saturn Capricorn does not like, busy work, things that don't need to be done. So I do feel a lot of you could be kind of like leaving one of those work situations. And again, for those of you in love, I feel like you're just focused on new love. But let's clarify this, Capricorn, and see what additional details want to come up for you. I actually kind of like this reading. Again, as weird as it sounds, as weird as this reading is, I kind of like it. So make sure to drop a like down below, by the way, Capricorn. Really appreciate all the support. But you have the Four of Diamonds here. Four of Diamonds is not a real Lenormand card, but in the playing card reading system, the Four of Diamonds is a card of patience. So I feel like you've been patient. You have the Jack of Spades here. This is called the Child. It is basically like the Page of Swords and the Eight of Diamonds. Everybody getting the Eight of Diamonds this week. Eight of Diamonds is called the Key. So for number one, the Four of Diamonds is very specific in the playing card reading system. It can represent patience for your soulmate. And you do have the Four of Wands here, which is a card of marriage. So some of you could be choosing to be patient here. I do feel like someone could be feeling it's like someone is immature here in this situation. I almost feel like saying someone doesn't know a good thing when they have it here, Capricorn. If you have someone coming back from the past who you know is a liar, cheater, stealer, who you know is a liar in the first place with that tall tales card, it's like they might be coming in to tell you some sort of truth, but it's like not even the truth, because it's like I almost feel this person would be coming in. For some of you, I feel like this has already happened, by the way. It's almost like they have come up with a story. I don't even think this is talking about the lies that happened in the relationship. I feel like this is talking about new lies that they're coming up with. It's almost like they have tried to come up with a story that paints them as a good guy or a good person, in this situation. It's a very weird feeling. So I feel that they're kind of like spinning a web here with this energy, and I would be careful of that. You have the Eight of Diamonds, which says you have everything inside of you. It's called the key, and it basically says you hold the keys to your future, to your destiny, to a new beginning. And it's also a very good card for harvest, so there could be a harvest coming in for you in the future. In your center position here, you have the Tower. Again, the Tower is a card of isolation in the Lenormand. It's not like the Tower in the Tarot, but it is a card of being isolated or choosing isolation. You have the Five of Clubs here. A lot of people getting the Five of Clubs this week. Five of Clubs is a card of adventure. And you have the Ten of Spades here. Ten of Spades is called the boat. It's like a ship. Or it's called a ship. It's like a boat on the ocean. It just represents going from one thing to another. So some of you could be just deciding to make a change. Again, this Tower card can just represent isolation or feeling isolated. But again, I feel like you're probably choosing isolation because of this, whatever is going on here. This Five of Clubs is kind of like a card of going on an adventure here. I really feel like you're moving forward, which is probably the most important thing here. Even with that Ten of Swords, the Ten of Swords, not such a great card, but, at the same time, it kind of does. It says, something is dead, done, over with. You probably do feel very stabbed in the back by this person here, this Page of Swords person. Could be an air sign. It doesn't have to be, though. I feel like it's just someone who's immature. But I feel like you're moving on. You're moving forward. You have the King of Clubs here. This is called the Clouds. The Two of Diamonds. And you also have the Seven of Spades here. The Seven of Spades is definitely communication. Again, I would be careful if this person is coming back from the past year, Capricorn, communicating. The Two of Diamonds is a good card. It's a card of settlements, and it can be very good for money. The King of Clubs is a card of confusion. The interesting thing is that the Six of Spades here stands above the clouds. The Tower is always kind of like standing up above the clouds. You can see it over the clouds. And you have the Nine of Clubs here, or the Nine of Wands. He is facing this way. He is facing towards the Tower. He is not facing towards the clouds here. So I feel there is a need for you to kind of like focus on yourself, number one, but I also feel there is guidance for you at this time, even in a confusing situation with this clouds card. The clouds can just represent confusion coming in. I would say that confusion is probably coming in here. You have the Eight of Diamonds with the Queen of Swords, but this could just be confusion because you're opening up to a person here, and you're just like not sure what to do. Like I said, I do feel for some of you, this could be a person coming back, and maybe you feel a very strong connection to this person, but at the same time with that Ten of Swords, I feel that some of you maybe just know that it isn't right. You just know that it's not the right thing for you. So, you have the Nine of Hearts. Nine of Hearts is called the Rider, and it represents a knight in shining armor. You have the Jack of Diamonds, someone new coming in for you here, Capricorn, and the King of Spades, someone who's mature. Someone who doesn't need to tell stories, basically. So I feel for some of you, there's definitely new love coming in here. This is a very positive extra row here. The Nine of Hearts is like a wish or wish fulfillment. The Jack of Diamonds, something new or like new love. And that King of Spades is an offer from a person. This card's called the Lily, and it represents like an offer from a person. So I do feel like there's an offer from a person coming in here. For those of you who are looking for work, by the way, this is definitely could be an offer for a job as well. The Nine of Hearts is like good news. You have a lot of good news showing up here as well. With this reading, you have the Ace of Pentacles with the Seven of Spades here. This is called a letter, and it can represent receiving news, and it's kind of ambiguous as far as like, is it good news, bad news? With the Ace of Pentacles, I would say it's good news. So, and not only that, you have the Nine of Hearts here. So definitely could be a lot of good news coming in for you. But interesting reading here, Capricorn. So I do feel like you could be receiving a truth. For some of you, I feel like you're probably not going to like it, but I feel like it sets you free. So I do like that. But anyway, this looks pretty good. So thank you for watching, Capricorn. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe as well if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next video.